Well, I'm going to show you how to create a SC2 layout file. Basically what I already have here is a template file. I'm currently opening it. You see it says a default XML header and a decent and tag for it. Now, guess I'll go adjust the default command panel, for example. First I'll need to figure out where it is located. Being lazy and all, I'm just going to use something that I've already written. At my tutorial on SC2 Mapster you can find also this URL. Well, let's see, I said command panel, so let's look for the command. Oh, typing is a difficult thing. Panel, here we go, show frame notation. Oh well, there we go, copy. No, I won't be needing this. Paste. Let's make sure it's on the next. So what do we have here? The default type of the command panel, the location of the command panel in the game UI file, and which file it's listed in is game UI, which you will actually always use if you're adjusting default UI stuff. Now that I've got this, I can have fun with adding stuff to it. Now what do I want to change? Let's see. Let's start with adjusting the position. Well, the position is monitored with anchors, so we'll have an anchor. An anchor is set at a side, well, let's say the right side. We got a position. Position is the minimum, maximum or middle of the parent area, or whatever area you set as the relative point. Well, let's say that the position is the maximum. Since I'm using the right side, the maximum is the best option. Now, then I have a relative value. Relative is what am I anchoring from. Well, I can choose, for example, to say I want it relative to the parent, and then I'll have an offset value. The offset value is how much do I want it to be removed from that side. Let's take 0 for this example. Do mark, the end tag consists of a backslash and then the closing tag. Unlike you see here, that's because this one is a single tag, it will not have any content, while this frame tag does have content. This is this anchor in this case. Now, no, I think I'm going to center it actually in the middle of the screen. So besides the right anchor, I will also need a left anchor. An anchor with the side left. Position, well, I'm going to anchor it in the middle, so I'm setting both to mid. Relative, parent, offset 0. Now, the basic command panel is 5x3. I think I'll make this one 15x1. So basically, the width of the command panel will need to be set, as well as the height of it. Now before I can set these values, I first need to figure out what are the current settings. So I'll go to the MPQ editor. Now I also have several files already uploaded on SC2 Mapster, etc., but I'm going to show you how you can find the files you need using the MPQ editor. First I'll be opening it with options. Now I've already got here the latest patch, but just for showing it, you go to your StarCraft 2 directory. There you have a versions directory in which all the patches are. Then we'll go to the latest patch which is visible with base and then the highest number. That is the latest patch version. And then I'll just select the patch.sc2 archive file. Now I said open it with options because I want to open it in read-only mode. The reason for this is that I have the StarCraft2 editor open, and I can't edit the FAQ file while having that open, so I'll need to open it in read-only mode, else it just won't open. Now I'm going to go to the location where the UI files are. Those are in the core SC2 mods. Oh, I guess I got the wrong location here in the base S2 data, UI, layout, UI. Now, you see them listed here. It's kind of a mess here. Let's see. First I'll go to the game UI.s2 layout. It's opened. Let's search for the command panel. There we go. Now, currently it has a width of 400 and a height of 242. And you can also see the two anchors that it currently uses. I'm not going to adjust the bottom anchor. It's fine as this. Now the width and the height, on the other hand, I'm going to adjust. You see here that the default value is 400 and 242 for the command panel. Well, with a short calculation, 400, there are 5 in a row, so 5 columns I mean. So one column is about 80 wide. So if I would get 15 columns, I would get 1200 width. So basically I'm going to set the width to 1200. Now the height, current value is set to 242, and that is 3 columns. Now I only need one column, 3 rows I mean. I only need one row. So one row is 242 divided by 3, which is about 80 again. Well, that would seem a bit much compared to what I just calculated, or isn't it? Let's see, 80 by 80, no, that would be correct. So basically my height, well, let's go here, my height will be 80 with 1200. Now, I've got that set. Now I've got the anchor set to middle with offset 0 and right one as well. Do note that the width overrides the auto generated width using the anchors. So in this case I can just specify the width of 1200 and I can ignore the offsets, basically leave them at 0. Now let's go look at the command panel. See, I just had the game UI open. What does it say? Command panel. Look. Unlike here, it has a template. Unlike what you see here, there is no template listed. So let's see. Template is command panel / command panel template. Now, if you want to read this correctly, you will read command panel. The first bit is the file in which you need to find the template, and the second bit is the name of the template. So let's see, the first bit says command panel, so I would need to find the it says ping cannot find the command panel. Apparently the command panel is not available in this version. Let's check the glue directory. there isn't a command panel there either, and neither in the common. This means that I'll have to open another MPQ file. Okay, I've checked the patch, it ain't there. Now I'm going to go into the mods directory, core, and the, not the core, the liberty, and the base.sc2 data. And again, read-only mode. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? Nothing of interest. Okay, open with options. It wasn't there. Go on up, core, base.sc2 data, read-only mode. Here we go, UI, layout, UI. And we're looking for the command panel. Look, there we are, command panel.s2 layout. So, what do we have here? A constant which says what the command button gap is. What else? The buttons. Command button 0 is in the top left corner of the parent. Okay. The command button 1 is at the second position in the top row next to the command button 00. You can see here that it uses left with max. That's basically to position it. That's command button 0. I want command button 1 to the left, no, to the right of the command button 0. So basically what I'm saying is the left side of command button 1 is at the total right side of command button 0. So what you say here is the left side of command button 1 is at the total right side, because the position is maximum. You basically have three values for this bit. You've got minimum, that's this bit. The middle, that's halfway through the 0 in this case. And then the maximum, that's totally at the end. So if you have the maximum, then that would be the position where it would start at the left side. So in this case you get this setup. Well, it continues with 2 and 3 as well. Let's see, 4 also. But 5 on the other end is again anchored to 0. So just to draw it out in this sequence, button 5 ends up here. In this case it says the top side of button 5 is at the maximum position of button 0. The top is the minimum, the middle is the center again, and the bottom is the maximum position. So in this case the top of button 5 is at the bottom of button 0. Now that we have this figured out, we basically want button 5 not to be at that point, but to be there. So we'll need to adjust button 5. Now what do we need to adjust button 5? We do not need the template, we just need this bit. I'll just copy that. Let's see, where is, there we are. So basically, here I go, paste that, close that frame, and let's add the anchor we need. Well, basically this is what we need. Only difference is that we want it anchored to button 4, and there we go. So same goes actually for button number 10, which we need to anchor to button number 9. Ta-da! Now I'll save this as, let's see, command panel adjustment.s2 layout. Okay, I just accidentally overwrit my template, but that's easily fixed. This is my template, save, done. Now let's go to the data editor. Well, first let's go to the import editor. I'm going to import the file. Where is the file located? Well, not there. The file is located at this position. There we go. I just want this one. Okay. Save the map. How do I want to save it? What is a demonstration map? UI tutorial. Okay, it's saved. Now let's go to the trigger a bit. First thing I'll do is remove these. Change this one to, well, let's see. I'll want to show hide UI frames. I'm going to hide some bottom UI frames because they'll be in the way. Let's see, let's hide the info panel. I do not want to see what unit I have selected. I want to hide the console panel. I don't want that bottom bar which is behind the info panel, also behind the minimap panel. Well, let's hide the minimap panel as well. And I do not want to see the control, oh, wrong one. I don't want to see the control group panel. Okay, so those three I'll hide. Let's save these changes. Let's go to the terrain. Bottom left corner, that's where the default camera will appear. Let's add a unit for us to select. Otherwise it's hard to see where the bits are. Let's see, I've got an SUV. Oh, SUV is good. There we go. Okay, now that's some basic stuff. Now to the data editor. Let's see, world console bottom. I do not want a black area at the bottom. So basically I want to change this value. The editor isn't there we go. Now it's cooperating. We'll set that to 0 and we'll go look for the custom layout files bit. Here we go. Custom layout files, add new browse. Now this usually takes a while. Here we go. Well, you see a lot of basic stuff here. AI, UI layout, UI, the default UI elements. Well, I'm not interested in those stuffs. Where's the one that I just added? Here, CommandPanel adjustment.s2 layout. This is the one that I need. Okay, there we go. Now let's save the map and let's test. Loading. Here we go with my little trigger debugger. I usually confuse people by saying that, oh, I just looked at my trigger debugger. And here we go. The entire bar is there. Position 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So those are 15 buttons. That's the entire command panel moved. As you can see, I also hit the minimap panel, the unit info panel, the portrait is also gone, and the entire console that was visible here normally is gone, plus the unit groups. I can hit Ctrl 1 through 0 all I want, nothing will happen. So that's basically how easy it is to adjust the UI.